Where's the Fuhrer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Fuhrer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
Gary Michaels Clothiers celebrates 40 years of serving Nebraskans in the men's clothing industry. 40 years of some of the most memorable moments. In our way of thanking you for 40 years, we are offering a 40% discount on any single one item in the store. 40% off any suit, sport coat, slack, sports shirt, sweater, outerwear, or shoes. To receive your 40% off on one item, be there by November 11th. Gary Michaels, 40% off for 40 years, located at 56th and Pine Lake Road, Lincoln.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Hay harvest is a race against time. Order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower to harvest your hay quickly and efficiently while promoting quick dry down for high-quality hay. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details on a new self-propelled windrower and experience the Landmark difference.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Tune in this Thursday as Early Break with myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush broadcast from the Nebraska Army National Guard UNL East Campus Readiness Center to honor Veterans Day. You won't want to miss this one. That's this Thursday for Early Break from 6 to 8 a.m. at the UNL East Campus Readiness Center just north of 33rd and Holdridge.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, partly sunny skies will start the day off. Then we'll see mostly cloudy skies this afternoon. We'll see a high of around 70. Tonight, partly cloudy skies are expected with a low of around 45. And mostly sunny skies will return to the forecast for tomorrow with a high of around 72. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Alexa, Play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in November, with the best breakfast sandwiches in Lincoln made just the way you want. Order a caramel latte this month, and 10% of proceeds will go to the Lincoln Habitat for Humanity. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It's kind of weird on this Monday. Usually I've gotten so used to calling it Victory Monday, but today, not so much. And I want to start off the show by apologizing to Husker Nation. I let a lot of people down this weekend, and I apologize.
What'd you do? Are you going to explain?
I had to work on Saturday. Thus, I was unable to wear the lucky sweatpants.
Time out. Raff, I'm sorry. Nebraska does not win based on things you do.
Nick, here we go. Hey, I did not have the lucky sweatpants on.
You think that was the reason why we lost?
5-1 with the lucky sweatpants.
So we don't throw interceptions and fumble if you wear the sweatpants.
B.
He just moves right on.
I did not text with Bill Bush. Since we began texting, we usually win. I let people down, and I apologize.
Okay.
But this Saturday I will have the lucky sweatpants back on, and I believe we will be winning.
Well, folks, I don't know about sweatpants and all that stuff, but I tell you what.
The fundamentals of football were not good on Saturday.
I have apologized.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So anyway, how was the weekend, gentlemen?
You know what? It was a good weekend, man. Besides the game, it was a good weekend. Watched the game. Frustrated the game. What else? I wanted to throw the TV through the window type of game. Yeah. And then you have the whole day to just stew.
Oh my gosh! I mean, that was
just stew and be pissed because I was pissed. That game reminded me. Me personally, I'm not saying anybody else, but it reminded me of the Minnesota game. That same kind of the remnant to the Minnesota game.
Yeah, I mean, you looked at, Nebraska, just that day in general, there was so much excitement for me because I said, Nebraska, if you take care of business, I had a feeling that Illinois would beat Minnesota. And I had a feeling that Indiana was going to be able to beat Wisconsin. I had more confidence in Illinois because they're like this bipolar football program that never knows what side they're going to show up, right?
Some weeks you're bad.
But here's the thing. That's what made it even more painful was because if you know that if Nebraska would have won on Saturday, they would be tied for the lead in the Big Ten West for another week.
Yep.
And you would have, once again, the ability to control everything ahead of you. And they still do, technically.
Yeah.
But, man, that's what made it even more frustrating as I was watching the Northwestern Iowa game, as I was watching other games that involved the Big Ten opponents or teams. I found myself going, dang it. If Nebraska could have just taken care of business, we could have a really good feeling this week.
And what was crazy about the Nebraska game was Michigan State kept on trying to give Nebraska chances to win it.
They did.
I was sitting there with 3 minutes left. I was like, well, this game's over. And next thing I know, Nebraska gets the ball back. Nebraska gets the ball back again. I was like, they are leaving this on a silver platter for Nebraska to steal away, and it just wasn't able to happen. Oh, big shout out from Brad from Baldwin. His daughter Morgan and good friend Mike completed the Good Life Halsey.
Oh, congrats to them.
That's my good buddy Micah.
Congrats to you on that.
Shout out to you guys.
Congrats.
Is that who you went out to support?
It was.
Nice.
That's awesome. And a big shout out.
My sign.
Nice sign, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. That
Always creative.
I loved it.
Thank you.
I loved it.
I appreciate that.
Big shout out to our very own Mark Onweiler.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
Mark did it. Mark took care of the hazard, I think, with two relatives, two cousins, I believe, that ran it with him.
Mm-hmm.
He said his legs are still attached.
Yeah.
He went and did Farrell's this morning, though.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing to loosen the legs up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just going to pass altogether on the running.
That's why I told him, like, I would love to be able to go do that.
To
go run.
You could, Nick.
No, I could not.
Yeah, you could.
No,
we both could. We just won't.
I just hate it.
It's not you can't. You won't.
Yeah, I won't. I can't. I hate it.
But
I hate it.
There's nothing about running that I say I enjoy. I mean, people say, I'm just going out for a nice run. There ain't nothing, in my opinion, nice about a run.
Here's the deal. I would.
God bless those who do.
Yeah,
I mean,
they talk about the runner's high and everything, and I'm like, if I have to get to mile 8 to feel that, like, it's not worth it. I'm not trying to.
I don't make mile 8. I'm good at mile 2
because those first 7.5 miles are going to be killing me, and I'll probably fall over. So
it's impressive that people that do that, though, that just go out there and just have the ability in the mindset that they just enjoy running. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know, I applaud them. I applaud them because there's a lot of people that run that think golf is stupid. I get like,
absolutely.
You're out there just with a stick hitting the ball. And I get it.
Why don't you move a little bit more?
Yeah.
Why don't you run to your ball?
Yeah. Well, I usually do when I'm going out of bounds and I want to see where it landed at.
AD's only running when those alligators are out there.
Yeah,
gotta go.
I had to run across the street yesterday, and I was out of breath. So that's why I don't run. That's why I don't run my golf ball. So anyway, no, it was good, but no.
What'd you do yesterday, Nick?
None. Just hung out, watched the marathon.
Yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, like after the marathon.
Oh, after the marathon? What did I do yesterday? Went out to dinner. Did some other stuff, and that was not a very eventful weekend, honestly, which is really nice. Like, it was crazy going home on Saturday at
early.
like 4 and being like, well, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Because we're usually doing pregame and postgame shows at that time.
All right.
I was grinding at work.
Yep, up in Ralston. What's the next day you work, Raff?
Oh, today.
No, okay. An event. Because you can't call your 10 a.m. call at work.
We're still in discussions.
So you're not sure when you're working.
Undecided. Give a ballpark.
Sometime
in 2024.
Oh yeah. No. 20,
it might be 2024.
I will work again in 2023, and I will work hard.
Well, you're gonna have about 3 months of rest.
I got to work today and tomorrow. Okay, that's dedication.
No, that's called reality.
That's called doing your job.
David from our new State Fair.
September.
Yeah. How about this? Thunder Not Calling says runner's high is a myth. Unnamed Texter says I'm on a 2-mile walk right now. I think I might sign up for a 5K. I don't know. I have this like feeling of like that I can actually do it.
You could do it.
I don't know if I could.
Did I ever tell you my 5K story?
Like 3 miles. Dang.
I had this goal that I was like, I want to run one 5K before I die. So I saw the inflatable 5K and I was like, oh my gosh, inflatable 5K. That'll be easy. I'll run and then I'll do the inflatable thing and then I'll run. And It'll be easy. Somebody will stop it. The inflatables were so hard. It was insane. I was so tired climbing up those things. And then I got my medal and retired from 5Ks.
Dang.
Yeah, that's nothing appealing to me whatsoever. That's just a lot of running.
Yeah.
Pete Ferguson says to you, Raff, 2025 is when you want to
Well, hey, you got the whole year off. Notice there's not surprise me in 80 voices.
What will happen sooner? Ralph work another event or the Cowboys win a Super Bowl?
Dang. It's time to go to break now.
Pete ain't going that was good, though. Folks, we'll be back. We got lots of sports to discuss. It's on this Manic Monday. It's The Drive. 90% a ticket.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay. Playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Hay harvest is a race against time. Order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower to harvest your hay quickly and efficiently while promoting quick dry down for high-quality hay. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details on a new self-propelled windrower and experience the Landmark difference.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices. Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in November, with the best breakfast sandwiches in Lincoln made just the way you want. Order a caramel latte this month, and 10% of proceeds will go to the Lincoln Habitat for Humanity. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe. Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy Veterans Day. They are thankful for those who served our great nation and gave their lives to defend this country, which should never be taken for granted. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care. You can get diesel anywhere, but what about atomic diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
The place you call home should always be a place of comfort. Warm and cozy in winter, cool and relaxing in summer. If your home isn't delivering the comfort you expect, call Bryant. It's more than just hot and cold to them. It's about providing the best comfort solutions. And Bryant gives you a full 24-month test drive on your home comfort system. Get full details at BryantLincoln.com or call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com. Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Tune in this Thursday as Early Break with myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush broadcast from the Nebraska Army National Guard UNL East Campus Readiness Center to honor Veterans Day. You won't want to miss this one. That's this Thursday for Early Break from 6 to 8 a.m. at the UNL East Campus Readiness Center, just north of 33rd and Holdridge.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, partly sunny skies will start the day off. Then we'll see mostly cloudy skies this afternoon. We'll see a high of around 70. Tonight, partly cloudy skies are expected with a low of around 45. And mostly sunny skies will return to the forecast for tomorrow with a high of around 72. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday, and we, Nebraska women's basketball, got themselves a dandy, a PTPer.
Listen, I mean, big deal. Huge deal.
You guys, what a player of her caliber, because was playing with a few individuals close to the situation a couple months back, golf, and just she literally could have went anywhere in the country.
35 offers.
35 offers
Prince
from all your perennial schools. I mean, anybody and everybody threw their hat in there. And for her to come to Nebraska, what's the gal we got for softball from Oklahoma?
Jordy Ball.
She could become a Jordy Ball type, but with 4 years of 5 years.
Let me also say this. She could be Nebraska's Caitlin Clark.
Whoa, you're throwing that out there. We were like, I was tempering it.
That's not like that. That is her comp, right? In through her 3 years of high school, she's first in field goal percentage, 59% from the field. She's first in 3-point field goal percentage, shooting 47% from three. She shoots 93% from the free throw line. She averages 6.5 assists per game and averages 9 rebounds per game. Guys, as somebody that's seen her play quite often at the state tournament,
she was insane at the state tournament.
There's not a stage too big. There's not a stage too big. A top 10 recruit from ESPN. She's a 5-star. She had, once again, 35 offers. She was the defending Nebraska Gatorade Player of the Year. Exceptional athlete. I mean, there's a reason she's a 5-star, and this is a huge win for Amy Williams, because this is now something that they've been putting in the work for since she was in 8th grade.
Wow!
Since she was in 8th grade, Nebraska's been recruiting her, and throughout everything, Nebraska had to beat out Indiana, who was a host team last year, right? They had to beat out Iowa. They had to beat out Creighton, who is a better basketball program than they are right now. They had to beat out a lot of national championship contenders so that she can be at Nebraska.
And it'll be interesting to see if she brings anyone with her, because sometimes when you have those 5-star players that
they recruit for you,
they want to play with those 5-stars. So she might bring in maybe 1 or 2 other girls.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry, and I need to address this on the text line.
What's that?
Oh, never mind. Just a joke. Okay. Sanderson, I'm gonna be honest, man.
I saw Nick's face go into war mode.
Sanderson, I'm good thing you sent that follow-up text, my man, because yeah. All right, go ahead. I don't need to say anything anymore.
I saw Nick start shooting daggers out of his eyes.
Yeah,
here we go.
I was getting ready. Yeah, nice job. Okay, nice,
Yeah.
you got me. Sanderson.
The thing about a player,
me.
thing about a player like her is that we know the potential.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, and she's shown what she can do at the high school level. I reserve comparing her to anyone other than that she has the potential to be a needle mover for an entire program.
Yeah.
We'll see when she gets here. That's why. And here's the reason why. That's why important recruiting. You have to consistently land players like her.
Yep.
They don't have to be as good as she is. I mean, obviously, it's nice if you can, but you consistently have to recruit players of that caliber if you want to stay relevant, regardless if it's football, basketball, regardless of what sport it is. And Raff, to your point, when you get a player like her, she becomes a recruiter for you because the other ones that are maybe 4 stars or maybe other 5 stars who aren't garnering as much attention are saying, hey, let's do something special.
Yep.
So when you recruit a person like her and you land a person like her, it sometimes causes a domino effect. You look at the Alabamas in football, the LSUs, the Georgias, et cetera, that have done that, Ohio States, Michigans, because talent likes to be around talent. Competitors like to compete with competitors.
Yeah.
You know, so a recruit like her really could be a program changer for years to come. And think about this. Let's say, this is obviously hypothetical. Let's say she doesn't live up to those to the expectations. But you keep getting recruits of her caliber, though, that want to play with her. You really set your program in a different trajectory as far as that goes.
Let's say Nebraska wins the national championship.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I mean, here's the deal.
We aren't putting no expectations on the young lady. We want a national title, Britt, next year. If you're not coming to win titles.
No, I mean, seriously, though, a generational talent. That is what she is.
Yeah,
that is what she is.
Yeah.
One of the smoothest shots I've seen at the high school level. And she makes it look effortless.
Yeah.
Right. And that's, I mean, if you remember Bryce McGowan, who was a fellow 5-star, right?
Mm-hmm.
People always said he's not trying. He's not giving the effort. Well, no, it's the case of when you're that talented.
You can make it look that easy.
You make it look effortless. Your steps, it makes it look like you're not trying. That is Britt Prince. It's the same way when you watch Caitlin Clark at Iowa. As a guard, as a ball handler, and as a distributor, she has everything. She has it all. And it is exciting because here's the deal. Because now you know going forward, and a big reason, it's important to mention this, a big reason why Nebraska won this thing is because of Amy Williams and Amy Williams' daughter, Kennedy. Kennedy's a senior at Lincoln Southwest this year.
Relationships.
Heck of a softball and basketball player. She's going to Nebraska to do both. Kennedy Williams she's going to Nebraska to do softball and basketball. But the relationship between Britt and Kennedy was a big factor in this recruitment.
Nice.
And so, but here's the thing. When we're watching Elkhorn North at State this next March, and people are watching Britt Prince, it's not a question of, man, you hope Nebraska gets her. It's can't wait for this fall when she's doing this at PBA.
Now, I'm going to say this out there. You got to keep her.
Yeah. I'm not concerned about that, though. It's weird.
Here's why I am in any sport right now, because we also remember Shepard that we had that came out of Lincoln, out of Fremont, played 2 years in Nebraska, transfers to Notre Dame and wins a national championship.
Yeah.
We're in a different age. I'm not trying to be the Debbie Downer here, but I'm just saying that the reality, here's the reality of college sports right now. If someone is disgruntled, they can leave.
Yeah.
They can leave. I don't much see that with obviously I have no idea, but with Britt, the relationships have been forged for a long time.
And maintained.
And maintained. So yeah, this is the day and age to where you get them committed. Yep. Now you got to keep them.
Is signing date December for basketball too?
Yeah, I believe it might be in hold on. I don't want to misquote. I think it might be before football. Because that's why we're seeing some decisions made. And guys, I'll be honest, like she cut down her schools in September. And then Thursday or Friday, there was kind of some rumblings that, hey, she's cut down her schools to 6, not thinking that the decision would come on Sunday.
So I got a question. Ooh, this should be my question of the day. I'm going to ask it right here. I'm going with it.
You're going with it.
I gotta find it.
Cough Dog from Northeast Lincoln. Good morning, my man. He goes, she's amazing. Has been well coached her entire life. And Cough Dog, you can definitely see that. Three state championships, averaging 24 points a game, 8.6 rebounds, 6 assists per game as a junior. So yeah, you can tell she's been well coached. Go ahead, Raff.
Okay, Stern Company. Stern Company provides solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. You can call Roger at 1-800-477-2744 or visit them at stern.co. Stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers. Okay, so this question went through my head as we were talking about Miss Prince.
Yeah,
I almost want to call her Wonder Woman because wasn't Wonder Woman Diana Prince? Is that too much?
But her name was Diana, though.
I think it was Diana Prince, I believe. So, okay, my question of the day is this: You've got Britt Prince that committed to Nebraska.
Yeah,
is the time going to come to when these high-ranked 5-star recruits sit out their senior year of high school?
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
In football, you've seen it sometimes, but I sure as heck hope not in basketball, man. I hope not. I think I would hope not.
Because you have to assume that, she's probably going to get a decent NIL, so I don't know if that's going to play into I hate what it does,
I hate it,
you have
Ralph.
to have that decision.
Yeah, I think it's, first of all, I'm not even going on a limb. I'm just old school. I don't even think it should be allowed. Mm-hmm. I'm serious, man. I think you are stripping these students away from something you're only going to get through one time in your life. You got the rest of your life to be in a business. Because unfortunately, college sports is now a business. Let's be honest, guys. It's a farm league now. So this leaving early, not playing your season, to me is bull. I hate it. When they're older, they'll be like, dang, I had, give or take how long they play at the collegiate level, if they're blessed to play in the pro level. You have that short amount of time. Enjoy that time being a kid, because the moment you're in college, that stuff's over. Yep. It's a business at that
Especially now with it being a business.
It's a business now. Yeah. So if I'm a parent, no, you're not skipping your senior year. You're going to stay here and finish up. You're going to be a teenager, because the next 5 years, I'm telling you right now, is not going to be no rainbows. All right.
So how about this, guys? Good news. And understanding why Britt decided to make the decision when she did. Early signing period for men's and women's basketball in Division I. And this comes from nationalletter.org.
All right.
Which is the NLI official website. November 8th, Wednesday.
Amy Williams is on her way.
Right?
Sign this paper.
Right? So there you go.
You don't have to fax this one.
So
not taking a chance.
Sign this.
I'm gonna show up.
So she can sign anytime between November 8th, this Wednesday, and the following Wednesday, at any point, if she wants. And so you see kind of like the timeline start to kind of figure, iron itself out and stuff. Here's
your old track coach.
Here's
Coach Drow. I'm sure glad you stuck around, AD, to finish your senior year running track at the high.
So
I'm sure you would have been just fine without AD, Coach.
Yeah. Now here's
love you, bro.
Here's the kicker: if she chooses not to sign, which on the off chance Nebraska doesn't get her to sign this week, they'd have to wait till April 17th, 2024. That's when it's a long time. That's a long time. But
Coach Williams is on her way up to Elkhorn.
I think you feel pretty good about why she made the decision when she did, and with the early signing period happening this Wednesday. So there you go.
Yeah, this is just such a monumental thing for women's basketball and Coach Williams. Like I said, because I know, knowing Coach Amy and Lloyd in particular, I know how hard she works. I know how much she busts her tail off. I'm not saying all coaches don't, but I'm just, like I said, I don't know the other coaches like that, but I know for a fact that in Nebraska women's basketball, they've been busting their tails off the past couple of years too under her leadership. So it's just it's a big win.
I mean, specifically speaking about Britt Prince here, she's just to add another feather into her cap. Elkhorn North is in their 4th year of being a high school.
And got 3 state championships.
And she has all 3.
Dang.
Every single year that she's been at Elkhorn North, they have won. And every single year Elkhorn North has been a school, they've won a title. In Class B over a Scott team last year that had 3 or 4 people go in Division I.
Yeah, that's wild.
And that was a heck of a game too. She's a baller.
I mean, and once again, I just highly recommend going and just kind of keeping tabs, because number one, in addition to Britt Prince, there's a lot of really good talent, but she makes it look so smooth and so effortless. And once again, guys, this is also a piece that people might not realize, because I don't know if it ever became a big deal. In the state championship game, she injured her foot. And she ended up playing through it. She ended up then not going through some of the season. I believe cross country. She sat out the cross country. She sat out
cross county.
No, cross country. Yeah.
Cross county.
That's a long run.
Yeah,
I'm talking about basketball person.
No. She sat out.
That's a lot of running.
She sat out her fall sport.
Yeah.
So that she could be fully healthy, and the AAU circuit. That's another big part.
Yeah.
That's where all the recruiting takes place, is on the AAU circuit.
And her body of work already showed what she could do.
She sat out that entire part to get ready for this last, because she wants the fourth. She wants her fourth.
You know, Nebraska basketball fan, good morning to you. Says, do you think that Jordy Ball coming back to Nebraska and seeing the love she got helped Britt Prince choose Nebraska?
It doesn't hurt.
Hey, I'll take it a step further. Sam Griesel.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's a part. I mean, we're starting to see it to where, okay, Sam Griesel comes back to Lincoln. Jordy Ball comes back home to Nebraska. You have Matt Rule putting more effort into the state of Nebraska than a lot of previous coaches. Now Britt Prince chooses to come to Nebraska. Like, we're starting to hopefully see a shift in what these athletes and recruits are wanting.
You know, you look at, I'm going to base this as off of the Coach Osborne philosophy, and how you see the other coaches that are doing it right now. Football's a little bit different than the others.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you build a fence around your state.
Yep.
And you, just like a farmer wants to keep their cattle in, you build those fence posts, you know, and you don't want them getting out. Now, if they slip out, it's not because the fence wasn't there. And you see the other coaches really establishing that ruling company. Basketball's a little different at times, but even basketball, you know, even the guys that Hoiberg didn't get, it wasn't because they weren't offered.
Yeah.
You know, he's starting to get some of those guys. Amy Williams, of course, you're seeing that right now. Football, you're seeing that right now as well. So I'm glad to see them. Now, you can't do that in all sports, because sometimes you just don't have the athletes. You don't give them a scholarship just because they're from Nebraska. You know, you still want to compete at the highest levels. But you're starting to see a huge push in a sense of urgency to keep your Nebraska talent home.
And it helps to get the top talent in the state home, because
yes, it does.
Usually that makes the people that they want to play along with her, and they've made those relationships through the all-star teams and the stuff they played together in. So it's huge. It's a huge get for Nebraska.
It is, man. Folks, when we come back, we're going to talk about some history on this Monday, and of course, we're not delaying it. We're not avoiding it, but yes, we will discuss the loss in Lansing, as we'll call it. We'll discuss that more when we come back. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced, with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Thanksgiving is near, and Fairway is now taking orders for fresh turkeys, holiday hams, prime ribs, holiday trays, and more. Save yourself the stress of waiting until the last minute and order ahead this year for your holiday meals at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
It takes a great game plan to win a football game each week, and right now, it's time to plan a trip to get a new car at Mullen Motors. Just like on the football field, there's a wall of defense on the way to Mullen Motors. 48th Street is under construction from Layton all the way to Cornhusker Highway. But the lot at Mullen Motors is full of tons of great vehicles to drive home this fall for the ultimate touchdown. Mullen Motors, still open through road construction at 48th and Walker.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
You can get diesel anywhere. But what about
Atomic Diesel?
That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with
Atomic Diesel.
Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how
Atomic Diesel
and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity. Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy Veterans Day. They are thankful for those who served our great nation and gave their lives to defend this country, which should never be taken for granted. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality, service, and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care. Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com.
The holidays are right around the corner. This is a great year to give your family and loved ones the gift of shoes to encourage them to stay active. Fleet Feet Lincoln fits you properly for shoes, and they offer a free group that meets 3 days a week, plus other training programs and a walking group on Mondays. Get healthy, stay healthy with proper shoe wear from Fleet Feet Lincoln and a group of friends that will support you and keep you accountable. Start your health adventure at Fleet Feet Lincoln at 77th and Pioneers. When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club, or space club, and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? No, forget that. How about a margarita club? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge and join the best club in town. 10 flavors of margaritas like Maui Wowie, burnt pineapple, and mango tango. Try all 10 of them and receive your own souvenir margarita glass. Make it your new Monday night tradition. $4 margaritas and $4 taco baskets. Grab the crew and head on over. Monday nights or any night. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? At Warhorse Sportsbook, their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino in Lincoln or Horseman's Park in Omaha, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better, pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices. Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in November, with the best breakfast sandwiches in Lincoln made just the way you want. Order a caramel latte this month, and 10% of proceeds will go to the Lincoln Habitat for Humanity. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. You can get diesel anywhere, but what about
Atomic Diesel?
That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday, and it's time for the two most famous words in sports.
Yeah, just give me a second here. I had to get something.
You know, let me see here. This is unknown texter 4290 says, that was a different one. That was way back. Sorry. This one right here says, why no calls? I think they can call, can't they?
I'm guessing no calls in the game.
Oh, okay.
Why Nebraska not getting any calls in the game?
Okay.
All right, guys. I'm ready when you are.
Now punting.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. These are the days I miss. In 2008, Nebraska wins a shootout in Lincoln against Kansas, 45-35. The Scourge scored 21 points in the fourth quarter, including a Sioux touchdown reception. He was special, dude. He was Nick, you were just a little guy.
I fully remember Sue, though.
Yeah. You were like 6 years old when
I
he
was
playing?
7, 8, 9. Yeah.
I mean, the pinch those little cheeks.
Who's a good little nigga?
Yeah.
Did you have a beard when you were a kid, too?
No, it was facial hair came in about 14 years old.
Are you serious?
Dang, full beard.
14.
Dang.
Yeah, it came about 14 years old.
Dang, man. Dude, you can shave yours off, and that sucker's full grown again and what?
Yeah. Let's see. So, I mean, last Tuesday, or excuse me, last week, probably about 2 days, I can get a full one.
Dang. I wish I had
This is about two days.
Takes me forever to grow hair.
So,
well, Sue was a man-child for sure. You know, that touchdown reception. Raff, the game I remember the most, everybody's going to think of the Texas game, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he basically
the manhandling
controlled a
Colt
game
McCoy
from an interior lineman. But you know the game sticks out to me? Against Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
That cold, rainy game that we came back with Missouri. Niles Paul had that big reception. And Sue just caused because that was a cold,
Blaine Gabbert.
rainy. He was in Blaine Gabbert's backfield like a grill station in your
throwing
backyard,
him around
just
like a rag
tossing
doll.
him. There's so many games with Sue that stand out, but I remember obviously the Texas game, but also Colorado as well. When he went and spiked it in the end zone.
Yep. Spiked the quarterback.
Yeah.
Spiked the ball.
2018. Oh boy. Ohio State used a strong second half to hold off the Huskers. We talked about this one last week. To hold off the Huskers 36-31. That was an offensive Frost's first year. We thought, okay, this could be a turning point. You know, obviously things did not work out that way. Nebraska led by 5 points at halftime in Columbus, and we know what happened later on during that game. So some history there, man. Nick, what are the games you got for us?
You got
games, Raff?
I have no games. So
Okay, I'll go.
I'm ready for a
Raff. Just ready for us to be depressed again.
Well, we got one depressed, one not depressed.
Oh, okay, that's
half
good.
and half.
We got
50,
1.
50,
half and half.
We're gonna start with the depressed.
Oh, that's good.
On November 6, 2021, Nebraska hosts Ohio State.
Oh,
and they fall 26-17 at home to the 6th-ranked Buckeyes. This game was scoreless after the first quarter. Then in the second quarter, a total of 27 points was scored. 17-10, Ohio State led at the half. Nebraska actually outscored Ohio State 7-6 in the third quarter, and then just allowed a field goal in the fourth. to win 26-17. In this game, Adrian Martinez finished 16 of 31 for 248 yards and a touchdown. C.J. Stroud, who's having himself
a pretty good day yesterday.
Quite the NFL rookie year. Finished 36 of 54 for 405, 2 touchdowns and 2 picks against Nebraska's defense. Nebraska's leading rusher in this game was Ramir Johnson. Samori Toure had 4 catches for 150 yards and a score as well. Just listen to these receivers for Ohio State back in 2021.
Oh, boy.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
He's all right.
15 receptions, 240 yards and a touchdown. Chris Olave.
He's okay.
Seven catches, 61 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, here we go. Look at this. Oh, maybe not.
No.
Okay.
All right. Raff.
All right.
I thought we had a Ralph Cerrone here.
No.
That's why we don't blurt it. That's why we don't blurt.
Just give me a thumbs up.
Just give him the thumbs up. Anyway.
Come on in. We got a chair open.
Jeremy Ruckert was the tight end. Marvin Harrison Jr. in this game, 2 catches, 25 yards as well.
Jigba, Olave, Harrison, C.J. Stroud.
Even like another 5-star in Julian Fleming. And then Trevion Henderson was the running back, who was a 5-star running back, 21 carries, 92 yards. So that's that. That's the first game.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's the depressing one, right? Here is this one. And let's see if you guys can tell me when this was.
Ooh, clip.
Here we go.
Now here's Mahoney for the point after to try to send it to a second overtime. And it's a fake! And it's intercepted! Nebraska wins!
That's all it is. It was a faked point after against a Big 12 opponent.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't that long ago.
Somewhat. Not that long ago. But
like in my years, not that long ago. Not your years.
It was intercepted in the end zone. Nebraska ends up winning 31-30.
Yeah.
When the opponent, Nebraska, was on the road.
Did Eric Haig intercept it?
Bingo. It was Eric Haig. It was against Iowa State.
Iowa State. Oh,
Nebraska
that's right.
Iowa
State.
Nebraska went on the road to the Iowa State
back and forth. Yes.
Yep. Nebraska, number 9, Nebraska trailed at the half 10-7 to the Cyclones. Nebraska outscores them 17-0 in the third, but then gets outscored 14-0 in the fourth.
I remember that game.
And then in overtime, Rex Burkhead had a 19-yard touchdown run. In this game, but then also once again, I mean, then they faked the field goal.
Is Rex still on the Texans roster, or I wonder if he's retired?
So. But anyway, Eric Haig then intercepted the fake point after attempt, and Nebraska won.
Did you see him in Arizona one time, Raff?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think he's been retired for a while.
Well, no, Rex Burkhead, is he?
Oh, Rex, I'm not sure.
I know Eric's been retired for a while, but Rex Burkhead is kind of, you haven't really heard much from him this year. I wasn't sure if he's.
Dude, that squad had some ballers on that. Gomes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, in this game,
the backside was.
Yeah, they were solid.
One of my favorite players growing up, I believe he went to Lincoln Southwest High School. He wore number 8. Who is it, Raff?
Southwest, no. Oh,
He had a 29-yard INT return.
Yeah, I know who you're talking. It's
Austin
Cassidy. Yep.
Austin Cassidy had a 29-yard pick 6 in this game. The scores were similar to this. Roy Halus, 6-yard run. Alex Henry, 25-yard field goal. Austin Cassidy, 29-yard pick 6.
Yeah.
Pick 6, excuse me. Rex Burkhead, 2-yard run. Rex Burkhead, 19-yard run.
They had some ballers.
In this game, Roy Halus had 22 carries for 99 yards and a score. Rex Burkhead had 20 carries for 129 yards and 2 scores. Kyler Reed.
How many carries did those I-backs have combined?
42.
Just throwing it out there.
42 total carries in the game.
What running the ball does.
Yeah, with your running backs too. And then in the receiving game, how about this? The leading receiver, Kyler Reed, 3 catches, 52 yards. Brandon Kinney added 3 catches for 22 yards. I'm trying to see if there's any. I don't know if you guys remember this name, Austin Arnaud. Or Arnaud, excuse me. He was the quarterback for Iowa State.
I don't remember him.
Extra bonus points, extra brownie points.
Oh, boy.
If you can tell me who started this game at quarterback for Nebraska. He finished 7 of 12 through the air.
Cody Green.
Yes.
Yes.
7 of 12 through the air for 79 whopping yards.
Yep.
No touchdowns and 0 interceptions.
I like the last number.
But a Nebraska victory. So there you go.
Nice. That was some good history.
I love it. I love it. Folks, we'll be back.
Ooh, I got a birthday. I want to wish a happy 162nd birthday to the father of basketball and the father of the the football helmet, James Naismith.
James Naismith.
There you go.
162.
What state did it start in?
To start where?
Basketball. Where was he at?
Oh, I want to say Kansas, but I don't. Is it not Kansas? Is it? It's
It was Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I think it is Massachusetts.
All right.
Folks, happy 167. He's still alive.
162. 162. Rumor on the streets is he's doing a shot for every year he's been alive.
That's why he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Folks, we'll be right back to talk Husker football. It's The Drive, 93.7 A Ticket.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about atomic diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity. Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in November, with the best breakfast sandwiches in Lincoln made just the way you want. Order a caramel latte this month, and 10% of proceeds will go to the Lincoln Habitat for Humanity. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club, or space club, and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? No, forget that. How about a margarita club? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge and join the best club in town. 10 flavors of margaritas like Maui Wowie, Burnt Pineapple, and Mango Tango. Try all 10 of them and receive your own souvenir margarita glass. Make it your new Monday night tradition. $4 margaritas and $4 taco baskets. Grab the crew and head on over Monday nights or any night. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Thanksgiving is near, and Fairway is now taking orders for fresh turkeys, holiday hams, prime ribs, holiday trays, and more. Save yourself the stress of waiting until the last minute and order ahead this year for your holiday meals at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
The place you call home should always be a place of comfort. Warm and cozy in winter, cool and relaxing in summer. If your home isn't delivering the comfort you expect, call Bryant. It's more than just hot and cold to them. It's about providing the best comfort solutions. And Bryant gives you a full 24-month test drive on your home comfort system. Get full details at BryantLincoln.com or call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hey, it's Chad with the Nutrition Authority inviting you to stop in and check out the all-new complete post-workout recovery, CPR. CPR is ideal for anyone who works out or competes and wants to maximize results. CPR can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today and try a free sample or visit us at mynutritionauthority.com.
If you're not going to Memorial Stadium for a home game and don't have any travel plans for away games, there's a great place in Omaha to catch the action, the Inner Rail Food Hall. There's plenty of space. The Backstretch Bar has amazing game specials on game days. $15 Blue Moon and Bud Light pitchers, $6 margaritas, and $6 Moscow Mules. And if you're hungry, take in some of their great options from their game day pizza specials. Do football game day right in the Inner Rail Food Hall in Exarban Village in Omaha.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings. Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through November 7th is chuck roast for just $5.99 per pound. And don't forget to check out their Friday feast this week and every week. Plus, don't forget their 2 new locations now open at 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, probably sunny skies. We'll start the day off. Then we'll see mostly cloudy skies this afternoon. We'll see a high of around 70. Tonight, probably cloudy skies are expected with a low of around 45. And mostly sunny skies will return to the forecast for tomorrow with a high of around 72. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is a nice 45-degree morning in downtown Lincoln, Nebraska. It's supposed to get up to 69 today. It's like summer in November.
Seems like a good day to golf.
I know. I like golf. Golf. I miss it.
If only you didn't have to work today, Raff.
I know.
Anyway,
it's not right.
Well, fellas, Lansing knocks off the Huskers 20-17.
We're not even calling them by their real name. They beat us. They will not be Michigan State.
Yeah, Sparty knocked us off 2017. A game that was by quarter. First quarter, Michigan State 3. We scored 10 in the second quarter. They scored 7. Third quarter, we go scoreless. They score 3. Fourth quarter, we both score 7. The difference is 3 turnovers. Again, the Achilles heel for this team is the inability to hold on to the ball and make decisions with the football. I know we sound like a broken record. And Nick and Raff, just your overall thought before we dive into numbers. Just your overall thoughts, Raff. I mean, I'll go, but it's just yeah.
My thing is this. We know the cards that we have.
Mm-hmm.
We know the strengths. We know the weaknesses. I'm going to keep on banging that drum. We have got to let the running backs run the ball. That's why they're called running backs. I understand it. I know Harburg had a 40-yard run on a scramble. I get that. But the rest of the game, he ran for, I think, -7 yards or -8 yards the rest of the game on all of his carries. I think he ended up with like 13 carries for 33 yards, and he had one 41-yard scramble. You've got to get these backs like Emmett Johnson, feed him the ball. I mean, and it's going to, and I understand. I get it. I know, like Coach Rhodes said it, that Satterfield wants to throw the ball 40 times a game, 50 times a game or whatever. That's just in his DNA. I get that. But the thing is you're going to open up the passing game a lot more if you can get that running game going. I posted at halftime. I said, if the running backs get 20 carries combined in the second half, Nebraska wins this game. And they ended up getting 12. You've got to get that ball. You've got to run the ball. And You got to come out and you got to establish dominance off the bat too. You can't come out, run the ball once, and then run a bubble screen. Sorry.
I would say this. I think Nebraska is just searching for somebody to make a play, right? And I didn't understand on Saturday some of the personnel choices because you recruit to speed, but then you don't put the guys that are needed in certain situations where you need that speed. Specifically,
for me new. I see you, baby.
In screenplays, you don't put any of your faster guys that you're recruiting to that position in there. You also don't have a quarterback that consistently gets the ball to those guys.
Bingo.
Like I hate to say this, and this is something I texted my buddies in our group chat on Saturday when we were talking about the game and while it was going on. Like the Heinrich Harburg 40-yard run was great, but it doesn't negate every other bad thing that he did in that game.
Correct.
And that goes for everybody. We can't, like, that doesn't mean that, okay, well, Heinrich ran it for 40 yards, we're all good. No, because at the end of the day, Nebraska could have had 15 more chances on offense, and I'm not confident they would score a single point because they have no clue what they want to do. They have no clue who they want to go to. And frankly, the players aren't necessarily given the coaches an opportunity to say, yeah, you know what? You've proved to us that you're that guy that wants to step up.
Yeah.
It's the offense is so far behind from the defense. And here I am getting riled up about it.
That's all right.
Like, at the end of the day, like, here's the deal. Like, I could ask 15,000 people in Lincoln, hey, who's Nebraska's leader on offense? And I would get about 12,000 different answers because nobody knows. And at some point, it's got to be this pride thing of like, we are tired of being talked about as the lesser of two groups. We're tired of it. And yes, did the defense play great Saturday? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it was questionable that you put Billy Kemp back there to return punts, but then take him out of the punt return game. You just don't want to return punts. That's fine. But then number two, you need to have more than just one guy that's capable of catching punts. And if you don't, then that's on the players too.
Yeah.
Like this is a whole group type of thing.
Well, didn't Tommy Hill return punts last year?
So Tommy Hill returned punts last year, but then also, like, I've seen Ethan Nation. That was another thing. It's like, first of all, you're going to have Billy Kemp fair catch it at the 6 or 8 yard line. Now, we also know that sometimes inside the 10-yard line, like, you're supposed to plant your feet at the 8, and if you have to back up, don't catch it, right?
Yeah.
So that's on the players if that's the case, and we don't know. Now, another thing is, it was questionable that on the last punt of the game,
they put in
Ethan Nation, and you return the punt, and he does just fine. What changed?
Yeah.
Why did you?
Because
if Billy Kemp is not 100% to move or run, what is that the best player in that situation?
Yeah. Well, I texted AD because I was like, we are sacrificing punt return yards, and AD made a valid point. He said, "Well, I'd rather have the ball secured than not secured at all." But then in the important part of the game, you put Ethan Nation back there. So then I'm like, you totally voided out everything you did earlier in the game. The one punt return, like you said, fielding it, when he started running backwards like that, to me, he should have just let it go. And then when he fair caught it, I'm sitting there going, oh man, you have 15 yards because he out punted his coverage. So
it was. Just go ahead, AD.
Go ahead, bro.
It was just kind of like, it's mind boggling because Nebraska's offense has athletes, and yes, they've been riddled with injuries and they've been beaten up, and I get that. You weren't facing this unbelievable Michigan State defense. What did Michigan State do? They watched the film.
Yeah.
They did what a Big Ten team should do, and give them credit for that. Did the refs miss fault calls? Yes.
Yep.
Yes. But frankly, Nebraska didn't deserve to win that game. Nebraska didn't deserve to basically. Nebraska didn't deserve to be in a situation to where they're down by however many points with an opportunity to get the ball back. Like, Nebraska shouldn't have.
Oh yeah.
And when the bullets start flying, like they did on Saturday, you started to see people's real ability, right? And maybe this is a good. And Jay said it on the postgame show. Maybe this is a good reality check that Nebraska needed.
Yeah, I think so.
Right? But also at the end of the day, like, the lack of adjustments from players was disappointing.
the same type of from the coach's standpoints. You give the ball to Emmett Johnson 2 straight times, and he has back-to-back 11-yard runs. That's great. But then you instantly throw Anthony Grant in there, and you run the ball 2 straight times with Anthony Grant for 2 yards.
Yeah.
And then you don't see Emmett Johnson for another 2 drives.
Yeah.
That's the type of stuff. Like, I understand what Anthony Grant did last year for this program, and I understand what Anthony Grant gives you that maybe Emmett Johnson doesn't.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when a guy is starting to get into a rhythm,
you keep on feeding him.
You have to involve him and incorporate him into your offense. Mm-hmm. And right now, I truly believe that Nebraska just doesn't have a guy that their staff fully trusts.
Yeah.
And even with without the injuries, I'm not sure they had that guy.
Yeah.
I just think this offense was so far behind, and they misevaluated the quarterback situation. Chubba Purdy, don't forget, they said if Heinrich or if Chubba Purdy wasn't injured, he was the one going out there earlier this season instead of Heinrich Harburg.
Yeah.
Well, if you felt so confident about him going in as backup, Heinrich Harburg hasn't played good enough to say he is all and above better than anybody else in that room. He's turned the ball over. He's thrown interceptions. He has not made the best decisions.
Yep.
Has he helped Nebraska get victories? Certainly. But really, nobody on this offense has really stepped up.
And you've got to look at it that way. Like, I get it. He led Nebraska to some wins, and he like I said, he's a warrior. I don't get me wrong. I think Heinrich Harburg's a warrior, but there comes a point at some point, if you're turning the ball over, which was told, if you turn the ball over, you can't play. Why not? Why, like you said with Chubba Purdy, why not give him a chance? Why not just to switch it up? You can always go back again, but just to switch things up a little bit, because to me it looks like for me with Heinrich, a lot of the times when he's running the ball now, he looks like he's a little apprehensive because
complete indecisiveness.
He's took so many hits. He's a warrior. I
think it's this. I think it's honestly this, guys. And then this is something Jay and I talked. We haven't seen the Northern Illinois version of Heinrich Harburg running the ball since Northern Illinois La Tech, right? He's taken hits, he's taken hits, which we know. But also, there's a lot of indecisiveness.
Yeah.
He's an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah.
And this is 2 separate conversations here. Incredible athlete, tough. It's tough to watch switch directions.
Yeah.
He does not have the ability to change direction.
He's fast.
But here's the thing, is that there's a video out there multiple times in Saturday's game where he stepped up in a clean pocket.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I will say is difference between a really talented quarterback and an inexperienced quarterback is, and in the NFL, you see this a lot of times. Guys step up in the pocket instead of stepping out.
Yep.
Inexperienced guys step out and try to run away from it. Inexperienced guys will step up in the pocket and keep a strong base.
Yep.
Now, here's the thing, though. You look at Heinrich Harburg on Saturday, there were multiple times where the offensive line gave him a clean pocket, and if his predetermined route isn't there, he's running. And then in a clean pocket, he steps up, tries to weave his way through holes, and he gets tackled.
Another thing,
and then we rush to judgment on this offensive line that they suck, when in reality, that's not the offensive lineman's fault. It's a clean pocket.
Another thing that I noticed too about Heinrich, especially when he's in and when he's in the shotgun, is when you got your tackles and you got your Russians coming, your tackles are taught to push out for the pocket. Well, I noticed Heinrich takes a 5-step drop when he's in shotgun. Well, what happens is when he takes that big drop, those guys coming on the rush ins are coming wide. And I think that's something with coaching that you've got to be like, Heinrich, you're in the shotgun. You cannot be taking a 5-step drop when you're in the shotgun.
Well, everything you guys said, I agree with, man. Here's the few things that on the offensive side, I'm going to say this. We have no identity.
No.
We have absolutely no identity on offense. And Nick, you brought up the things that Heinrich that he did against Northern Illinois and La Tech. You can do that on those teams.
He wasn't hurt. I know he's not hurt, but he's beat up.
Yeah, you can do those things on those. The reality doesn't change is this. We don't have an identity on offense. Emmett goes for 5 and 5, and then you sub him out. Feed him the ball at least 20 times a game. And then here's more importantly, okay, identity is number one. But here's the thing that's prominent. Take his name out of it, the quarterback's name out of it. If I'm looking strictly at paper and I see one of my starter has 5 turnovers in 2 games, I simply can't trust that person. Mm-hmm. This is not a knock against H squared. This is reality. The same thing happened with Sims. To me, why not find a hot hand who's not going to turn the ball over? Yeah. Because this is nothing personal against the young man. He's not purposely doing it. But the reality is this. It still keeps happening. Yep. You can't win ball games if you turn the ball over 3 and 2 times a game. And the reality is this. You better try Chuba sometime then. That's the bottom line. Because the reality is this. If you continue to turn the ball over, Nebraska's going to find themselves in this situation all over again. Yeah. Look at here. When I look at the stats, I look at this right here, man. Okay. If I see nothing else on the stat sheet, but I see 0-3, that's all I need to see. Mm-hmm. You can't keep turning the ball over like that. This is not genius.
You know, you should also see.
Oh, I was getting that because I've been letting this just sit for a while. Yeah, but you simply can't turn the ball over that many times. Now, on the offensive side, I'll say this. We have no identity, and we turn the ball over. Yep. Now, I watched in a game. Literally, I watched in a game. It was on the sideline. Tommy Frazier comes in. Brooke Behringer, then Tommy Frazier. I've seen that multiple times. Mm-hmm. Steve Taylor's gotten benched. All right? He's been benched before. Yeah. I can go over and over the number of quarterbacks throughout Nebraska's history where coach was like, You know why? Because holding on to the football is a premium. You cannot turn the ball over. And I'm going to say this, too. Now, as far as fair catching it, Raff, you got a valid point. It shows you, though, obviously, we have not developed, and you only got so many guys on your roster. Here's one thing I'll say, too. You got you're depleted pretty bad on the offensive side. I get that in your skills player positions. Okay? Mm-hmm. I get it. I'd rather have a guy that could catch the ball, secure it, rather than someone it's a 50-50. But at the same time, that's something that needs to be addressed, man. Yep. Because we were giving up at least 10 to 15 yards every time we fair caught it at the 8-yard line or the 9-yard line to at least advance to the 20-25. Yep. Okay? Now, defensively, I'm going to say this, man. Personally, I thought the defense did the best they could when you give them the ball over 3 times. Now, were there some plays they gave up? Yeah. Yes, but here's the reality, though. We are quick. I'm not saying you guys. Sometimes we'd be so quick to get on the defense. The defense didn't have one of their best games, but they played well enough to win. And you were playing against a team that had nothing to lose. Yep. They were doing halfback pitch passes and everything else. They were doing a lot of unexpecteds. The defense played well enough to win that game. That's the bottom line. Because even when Michigan State was still airing the ball out, the defense held, and the offense still had another possession with 1 minute and 10 seconds left. And what did we do? We turned it over again.
And that's my point is, in that moment, it just looks like Nebraska has no plan.
There's no identity.
And I'll be honest here. I've been as critical of Marcus Satterfield as anybody. Yeah. I have been. Saturday was the first day, though, that I sat back and as I'm reminiscing on watching from the press box of Purdue and Northwestern and Michigan even, I realized that at the end of the day, there have been multiple instances where Nebraska's quarterback has missed guys. Mm-hmm, and even if, you think about even the passes to Thomas Fidone. Yeah. They're not accurate. They're high. They're behind him. They're not accurate. Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's one of those things where if you have Borgacher running on a wheel route and the quarterback decides to predetermine that he's going to throw to Thomas Fidone and looks his way and watches him the entire time and then throws to him, that's not on the coordinator. Yeah. Same with
in a way it is on the coordinator because you got to make a change.
No. That is on preparation. I understand what you're talking about, but if you don't have guys in that room that can run the offense, then what is even going on? Then what are you doing as your job? And so here's the thing also, then on Saturday, multiple times when an underneath drag, when a crossing route was wide open, we elect to go to our predetermined guy. Mm-hmm. And it's you don't see a lot of times you can see guys go through their progression. That was one thing that with Adrian Martinez that was never in question. Mm-hmm. You saw him 1, 2, no, check down. You saw that. Was it always accurate? No. Right. Did Adrian fumble a lot? Yes. But you could always see him go through his progression. You can't see that with Nebraska's current quarterback.
No.
It's predetermined and it's indecisiveness when running. And so when that so first of all, you combine it, right? Okay, Tom Spadoni's not open, right? We need to run. Why run? The pocket's not collapsing. You have plenty of time. You have 3 other guys running a route, and you have a check down that is open. Michigan State, going into Saturday's game, was allowing the highest percentage of completed passes against Big Ten opponents in the country.
And
they were allowing over 65% of their passes completed.
And you know what?
What
We
did
helped
you
that.
do?
And you
You
know what?
completed 43.
And you know what? We had
43%.
We had guys running wide open.
Yes, that's not on the coordinator.
We had guys running wide open a number of times. Guys running wide open. We could not deliver the ball.
I mean,
again, fellas, like I said, man, this is not a personal thing. This is personnel. Yeah. You've got to get personnel in there. At least give trip. At this point, here's what I'm thinking, man. Here's just honestly. At this point, when you've got a guy in 2 games that has turned the ball over 5 times, and we got lucky against Purdue, didn't cost us. You keep doing that, the averages always catch up. And they caught up against us against Michigan State. Michigan State, as we talked about on the pregame show with me and you and Strick, Michigan State was on a 6-game losing streak. It was senior day. They had nothing to lose whatsoever. They were going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at you, and they did that.
Yep.
In fact, when the game was pretty much in their hands, they still kept trying it. They still were doing stuff. They were still. And then you know what? And that's why I'm going to tip my hat to the defense.
Yeah.
The defense didn't get. The defense kept saying. Now, granted, they weren't totally on their A game. They gave up some play. That's going to happen. But when you keep putting your defense, it's just like turnovers. Eventually, it's going to cost you. If you keep putting your defense out there it's a trickle down effect. If your offense continues to turn the ball over, your defense is eventually going to give some things up because they're out there all freaking day.
Here's the thing. It's okay, Nebraska against Purdue, that they completed less than 50% of their passes. It was a crappy weather day. It was a cold weather game. It was just a gross game. Same with Northwestern. Not very often are you going to have 48 degrees in the first week of November with 0-mile-per-hour winds and have basically your whole entire playbook open because of the weather. There's nothing limited. There's nothing limited. And you complete 43% of your passes. 43%. You go 12 of 28 because you decide the decision-making is just not there right now.
It's not.
It's not. It's disgusting to watch because the defense game after game is like freaking Santa Claus out here giving you gifts time and time again. But how do you respond? By giving it right back.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, by giving it right back. It doesn't matter. Like Nebraska's defense has to hold opponents under 10 points and cannot have any room to breathe because the Nebraska offense has no ability to do anything whatsoever on offense, and they don't know who to go to. Heinrich Harburg doesn't know who to go to. You have guys missing blocks because they're so worried about catching the ball that on screen passes, they whiff on blocks on the defensive back. You have guys that can't pick up a pass blitz. You just have nothing going on offense that it's so frustrating. It's because you have no room for error.
I'm just trying to figure out, like you said, like what is the identity of the Nebraska? Like what is the like? I mean, is this just a throwaway year where it's
what is the goal on offense?
What is it?
What and none of us have an answer.
No.
And I just feel like this is kind of a throwaway year, and the next year it'll probably be a whole new offense because, I mean, if they decide if Kalen's the guy, I don't see Nebraska being an RPO offense with Kalen.
It can't be.
So I'm not sure how this all plays out. If he's going to be the guy, then you need to be up under center and getting the run game going. I don't know. I feel like Nebraska lost a lot of opportunities on Saturday just by not running the ball and establishing. We talk about establishing dominance.
I'll say this when we come back. There is the thing that's crazy about it. They're still not out of it.
Oh no, they're still in it, but
they're still not out of it.
I'll say this, guys. I mean, here's the deal. Against not many teams are they going to throw on 2nd and 7 when they're up by a touchdown with less than 4 minutes to play. I mean, once again, Nebraska just continued to get gifts.
Yep.
And they continued to do nothing.
Christmas time in Lansing is what it was.
Continue to do nothing.
And we're going to talk some more sports. We're going to talk some more Nebraska when we come back because what now? That's the question. What now? First of all, you got a team that's going to come in on Saturday that's going to come in ears pent back and ready to go. You got to go to whiskey.
I'm going to have my sweatpants on Saturday. We're good.
Well, I don't care what you wear. Don't wear nothing if that's going to help.
Whoa, hey. Offense scores 50.
Folks, we'll be right back. It's The Drive, 90.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Attention all Wings fans! 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
If you're not going to Memorial Stadium for a home game and don't have any travel plans for away games, there's a great place in Omaha to catch the action, the Inner Rail Food Hall. There's plenty of space. The Backstretch Bar has amazing game specials on game days. $15 Blue Moon and Bud Light pitchers, $6 margaritas, and $6 Moscow mules. And if you're hungry, take in some of their great options from their game day pizza specials. Do football game day right in the Inner Rail Food Hall in Exarban Village in Omaha.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, partly sunny skies will start the day off. Then we'll see mostly cloudy skies this afternoon. We'll see a high of around 70. Tonight, partly cloudy skies are expected with a low of around 45. And mostly sunny skies will return to the forecast for tomorrow with a high of around 72. I'm meteorologist Kyle Plucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Tune in this Thursday as Early Break with myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush broadcast from the Nebraska Army National Guard UNL East Campus Readiness Center to honor Veterans Day. You won't want to miss this one. That's this Thursday for Early Break from 6 to 8 a.m. at the UNL East Campus Readiness Center, just north of 33rd and Holdridge.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Join Planet Fitness now and get the PF Black Card for only $24.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
And massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. Only $24.99 a month. Our most popular membership, the PF Black Card, is your ticket to getting all the perks. Join today. See Club for details.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy Veterans Day.
They are thankful for those who served our great nation and gave their lives to defend this country, which should never be taken for granted. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care. The holidays are drawing closer, and there's not many things better than getting the gift of relaxation. Not just for yourself, but for anyone in your life. During November, for every service you get at the Body Shop, you get entered into their drawing for a free massage gift certificate equal to your last service. This goes all the way to the week before Christmas, so book your appointments now at thebodyshoplincoln.com and treat yourself and loved ones today. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Feet, Bure's Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday, talking all things football. But before we get back to football or wherever we end up going on the drive, the volleyball team on Friday night.
Sweep.
No, Penn State.
Reverse sweep. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, because they came out and looked absolutely atrocious in that first
Yeah.
round.
I was like, I pretty much said, well, that'll be the first loss of the year. And we were talking about it a little bit. And we're like, well, you know, a loss isn't a bad thing. It kind of resets everything. But then Nebraska just came out and that was a wild game, and then they ended up sweeping.
And then, did you guys see Penn State ended up losing to Purdue late yesterday?
Wow, that's crazy.
Penn State ended up losing to unranked Purdue yesterday.
Wow, they were doing
in
hangover,
5 sets.
Hangover still, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Nebraska took the wind out of them.
You know what? Our neighbor, my man Dan Dixon, what's up, Dan? Dan had a good point. He texted me. It just goes, the staff needs to look at the 09 film. That offense was non-existent, but they took care of the ball, allowing the Sioux-led dominant defense to win games. And that is a great point, DD. Yeah. My neighbor Dan Dixon. And then you're exactly you're spot on, because we didn't have a really dominant offense, but they didn't turn the ball over either.
Yep. Yeah, what was it? Zach Lee was the quarterback that year,
and they leaned hard into the running game too.
Exactly.
I mean that's at the end of the game.
And we you know what? Emmett showed that on Saturday. You can lean on. But
and
he'd rip off two, and then he's out the game.
Emmett Johnson is RB1.
Yeah.
Clear, and far ahead, because
and then he looks quicker. Because we're talking about looking for a hot player. We had the hot player. We kept going away
we
from
didn't use them. And I get it that, you know, you want to throw the ball. I understand that. But the thing is, you look at every successful offense, the running game is the base to the offense.
That's right.
And that's just the thing. You've got to come out and you've got to establish that dominance when you come out the first possession of the game. If you got to run the ball 6 straight times, just to gain that, you might not get a first down on the first possession. I understand that, but you're letting the other team know that, hey, we're going to be here all day. I
also think you look at, like, Nebraska wants to pass it. At the end of the day, guys, I as a younger one that I wasn't around in the 90s, like, I get it. I want to run the ball.
Doesn't matter. 70s, 60s, 80s, 90s, run the ball.
Okay,
I want. Here's what I want. I don't care what the offense is, if it fits to the players that you're recruiting.
Yep.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
If you find a hot hand, stick with them. Whether that's a receiver, whether that's a running back, I don't care. Right? The fundamental football that AD's talking about, the turnovers, the penalties. Nebraska was not penalized a single time on Saturday.
First time in a long time.
Right? Mm-hmm. But they had turnovers, right? I don't care if Marcus Satterfield wants to throw the ball, but they don't have the personnel to throw the ball.
Yeah.
They don't have the personnel really to run the ball.
You know what? Hence why you should not be trying to throw the ball 40 times.
Exactly.
Because
I'm going to quote a famous coach. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, because gosh knows I love to throw the ball. But when you throw the ball, 3 things can happen. 2 of them are bad.
Yep.
Coach Tom Osborne.
It's the truth, man. It's the truth. And that's the part that's frustrating. But I will say this, though. Nebraska is still, as bad as the West is, they still have everything. They still have everything in front of them. They still have everything in front of them. And again, it's like I said last week, we all said last week leading up to this game, you're going to face a team in Maryland that's a very good quarterback, and he's got some receivers that are dangerous. They're going to come in here hungry. They're going to come in here pissed off. They have nothing to lose. They're going to come in ready to play, man. So Nebraska is going to have to buck up and play smart football. And like I said, if you turn the ball over, we're going to be having the same conversation this time next week.
Amen.
We're going to the Rose Bowl.
By the way, bowl projections have us in the Las Vegas Bowl.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's the Omaha Bowl. Nebraska needs a bowl game, and they need those 15 extra practices. Man.
Come on out to Warner Park for the inaugural Omaha Bowl.
Yes,
Omaha Bowl.
What bowl it is, they need a bowl.
The Charles Schwab Bowl.
Yeah. All right.
Folks, we're going to break. We'll be right back for our last segment on this Manic Monday. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Thanksgiving is near, and Fairway is now taking orders for fresh turkeys, holiday hams, prime ribs, holiday trays, and more. Save yourself the stress of waiting until the last minute and order ahead this year for your holiday meals at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Welcome to Sue's Frame Shop.
Yes. Can you frame these, please?
These are Nebraska Lottery Holiday Classic Scratch tickets.
I know. Isn't the classic Christmas artwork on them just charming? Now, be sure not to smudge it when you frame them.
But if you scratch them and enter non-winning tickets online, you could win up to $20,000.
Give me those. Here's a quarter. Let's start scratching.
Promotion ends January 3rd, 2024. Top prize odds vary by game.
You play Lucky for life, don't you?
Yeah, love it. Chance to win $1,000 a day for the rest of my life.
How does it work?
Choose 6 numbers and buy a ticket.
Then what?
Check your numbers after the nightly drawing to see if you've won.
Whoa, slow down. You lost me there.
Choose 6 numbers.
6 numbers, got it.
Check the drawing.
Whoa, how do you remember all that?
Just lucky, I guess.
Lucky for life, top prize odds, 1 in 30 million.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today, with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Tune in this Thursday as Early Break with myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush broadcast from the Nebraska Army National Guard UNL East Campus Readiness Center to honor Veterans Day. You won't want to miss this one. That's this Thursday for Early Break from 6 to 8 a.m. at the UNL East Campus Readiness Center, just north of 33rd and Holdridge.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. Whether it's a family dinner, a date night, or a catch-up with old friends, Florial's is the perfect place to make special memories. All you have to do is visit florialsne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders.
Guys, I got over this on Saturday, and then
we got fired back up.
I had a nice easy Sunday, and then we all got riled up today.
Yeah,
we all got riled.
We just want the best.
Yep,
we want to win.
We want that 6-win, man.
We want to go to the Las Vegas Bowl.
We just want to go to the Las Vegas Bowl, but instead it's looking out here looking. Buffett, you are Buffett. I mean, come on. All right, so Raff, you ready for a little good take?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take right now. All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to my friend. She is definitely the definition of Raff's Good Take. Her name is Brianna Edwards. Brianna works as a resident assistant at one of the assisted living centers here in Lincoln. Every time you see her, she is always smiling. She is always friendly.
Sweetheart.
Just a great person. And Brianna, I just wanted to give you Ralph's Good Take just for being just the person you are and just continue to brighten the world and continue being awesome. So, Brianna, you're Ralph's Good Take.
Brianna is just a precious soul.
Yep.
And to be in the field that she's in, to where you're dealing with our elderly population, and you can imagine the amount of joy that she brings those as well. So, great RGT, Rav. The AD Attitude Adjustment today is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends, help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and helping to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ilc.net/career. The AD Attitude Adjustment is this, folks. I love this. It's hard to be happy when life isn't going your way, but although you can't choose your circumstances, folks, we always have the control to choose our attitude towards those circumstances. I'll bring this back to the Nebraska football team. Can't control you can't control a lot of things, but you can't control the attitude that you take towards this week in practice and what you do on the field. But the attitude you take, okay, what happened, happened. You better have a short memory because I'm going to tell you right now, the Turpins ain't going to give one flying fart about what happened. And it's like my man said, it's like a fart in the wind. Just disappeared like a fart in the wind. Shawshank Redemption. What do you do? Just disappear like a fart in the wind? You better let this loss disappear like a fart in the wind, or we're going to be having the same conversation on next Monday. So you guys got to have a short memory, control the controllables, and control the attitude you take towards this week. And that's all of us, sports and outside of sports, personally, professionally.
All right, everybody. It's been another great show. Been a fun Monday, except for that loss, but we'll bounce back
Husker
next week.
Tonight.
Husker basketball tonight.
Husker women's at noon.
Women at noon.
Women at noon. Men tonight.
Yep.
Everyone, have a great day. Be nice to each other. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, probably sunny skies. We'll start the day off. Then we'll see mostly cloudy skies this afternoon. We'll see a high of around 70. Tonight, partly cloudy skies are expected with a low of around 45. And mostly sunny skies will return to the forecast for tomorrow with a high of around 72. I'm meteorologist Kyle Bucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Hey, it's Chad with the Nutrition Authority inviting you to stop in and check out the all-new Complete Post-Workout Recovery, CPR. CPR is ideal for anyone who works out or competes and wants to maximize results. CPR can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today and try a free sample or visit us at mynutritionauthority.com.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solution. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy Veterans Day. They are thankful for those who served our great nation and gave their lives to defend this country, which should never be taken for granted. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality, service, and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care. Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side?